Just do it!
What's going on, you guys? This is Authentic coming in with a review of Dragon Ball Super 122. This episode is brought to you by A Shot Productions. They've been helping us out with been working on such as street events in Carnival and other events with one-on-one modeling. So you should give his website a try, check it out, and see what he's working with. But let's get right back into this review. So I don't know if y'all saw what I saw, but that was an amazing episode. I don't care what nobody has to say. Amazing. The animation, wonderful. You already know whenever he comes on to animate the episode, it's gonna be fire. It's the same guy that animated the Goku versus Kefla fight, and you can tell the major difference whenever he's animating the episode and when somebody else is. But let's get back to what we saw in episode 122. In the beginning, you just see the hype, the tension getting up. Is finally the best of the best Universe fighters coming at it. It's the final 8. It's 5 from Universe 7, 3 from Universe 11. So you hear the two Zenos getting excited, saying who's left. And what the Angel decides to do is just brings everybody together. Squad. Now that's something that some of the people were just looking like, that brings a lot of tension, because imagine you're looking at the universe that could possibly get eliminated. So once that happens, you just finally see everybody start walking up to their opponent. You already know Goku basically just walks up, all swole-chested Jiren. The one thing that I really liked, because even though he got his ass whooped prior, he came back like, you know what? I'm gonna fight you again. It's whatever. Mama ain't raised no bitch. Something you should always remember. Mama ain't raised no bitch. So Goku and Jiren start facing off, and you already know Goku powers up, does his little performance of his little power. They start fighting. The one thing that I noticed though is during the fight, it's like Goku was actually keeping up now, or Jiren was actually holding back. It's one or the other. I don't know which one to give it to him, but it looks like he was either keeping up with him or Jiren was holding back. So they had a conversation on what they wanted to ultimately accomplish, and it seems like they both want to reach a power beyond the gods, or a power or strength that power can't even reach. Anyway, they get ready to fight again, and out of nowhere, Vegeta just jumps in and says, "Nah, Jiren, I want this fade. You gonna test these hands." Now you already know the personality that Goku has. He's the type of fighter that he's like, yo, that's not fair. I was fighting him first. He wants to handle his on his own. He don't want no interference when he fights. Vegeta on the other hand is like, nah, I'm tired of you trying to fight all the good guys, all the best guys. I want to take him on. You tried to make me handle Toppo with the disrespect. When they start fighting, Jiren's over here like, you're a nuisance, get out of the way. And what we started to realize is Vegeta starts recognizing his attacks. He's able to read his attacks, something that Goku wasn't able to do. So once he's able to read his punch combo, his little combination, and dodging them, he landed a strike that struck us all by surprise. I was looking like, oh, he had to hit him with a nasty face, like, Because when I tell you, I was so hyped. You trying to tell me when you saw that punch, nobody got hyped? We're like, oh snap, Vegeta know what he gotta do. They're fighting, and Jiren's like, okay, so I see what you're trying to do. Jiren hits Vegeta with a ki blast for that ass. Had the whole motherfucking arena shook. I thought it was over for Vegeta. I was like, damn, they really gonna take Vegeta out like that? Like, it was a bigger blast than he hit with. I was like, god damn. So Vegeta somehow survives it. They start jumping into the Dyspo and Frieza fight. Now that was a funny fight to me because pretty much Frieza was talking that cash money shit like he's been doing throughout this whole tournament. He's just been chilling, right? And Dyspo's over here just trying to play ring around the rosy on Frieza. So he tries to use one of those basic techniques trying to confuse Frieza and try to hit a ki blast behind him. Frieza wraps his tail around him talking about, oh, my tail's pretty useful, huh? Dyspo, slick ass says, yeah, for me too. Start Usain Bolting around the arena.
Set. Paul ist der schnellste aus den Blöcken. Jetzt kommt er. Und jetzt ist Usain Bolt nicht zu halten. Nein, er gewinnt.
Mushing Frieza's face through the concrete. I was over here like, even though Frieza was on Universe 17, I was high-key rooting for Dyspo for that like 30 seconds. I was like, whoop his ass! Whoop his ass! But I was like, don't eliminate him though. Don't eliminate him though. Don't do it. So then after that, they jumped into the Toppo versus Gohan in 17. Now everybody knows Gohan is my dog, but right now it's not looking like Gohan's gonna do anything against Toppo because he hit a Kamehameha blast on him. Toppo ate it up like it was a snickerdoodle, bruh. A snicker. Bruh, you saw how Jameis Winston ate that W? Bruh, that's how he ate that Kamehameha wave.
I say one thing. I want everybody to look at me. I'm gonna pass it to Coin after I say one thing.
Let's go.
That's a W. Let's eat one. Let's eat one. That's a W. How many people want to eat a W tonight? How many eat a W tonight? Come in. That's all I want.
After they're showing what's going on in the meanwhile of the Vegeta versus Jiren fight, you finally see Vegeta half energized, barely on his feet. And Jiren starts talking shit about how he can't beat him because he's too arrogant. Now, everybody knows Vegeta, once you hit his pride, that's when he gets pissed. Vegeta comes out with this final flash that I haven't seen a final flash that raw since the Cell Saga.
Now, if you really want to test your strength, stay right where you are. Final flash! Oh shit!
The final flash was amazing. Everybody for like 2.5 seconds thought Jiren got hurt. Even Toppo was shook. He's like, Jiren. He's looking like, oh snap, I might have to jump in. He almost stopped his fight to check on Jiren. That's when you know it got real. For 2.5 seconds. Then Vegeta, being Vegeta, starts thinking he's the shit. And out of nowhere, there's a nice warm ki blast on his belly. And he don't know what to do. And what it looks like, it literally looked like one of those God Destruction balls that they put Frieza in and Goku in. And he was just taking all that energy and then he just passes out. But the one thing that I noticed is his eyes turned gray. If you look at it, his eyes were gray. Not saying that he got Ultra Instinct, but it might be something for us to look into. The overall episode though was a solid 8.8. I don't want to give it a 9, but it was a solid 8.8. I really can't wait for this Saturday's episode. It's going to be real epic. I might come up with this next episode so we can just talk about some theories that's coming up on the upcoming episodes. But that's all I got to say right now. This is Authentic. Y'all have a good one.